Hi everyone, I'm Noemi Laroa. Today, we are going to interview Sir Ian Rivas Maglines. He lived in Barangay Combado, Maasin City. He was a principal last year and now he is a head teacher, a senior high school coordinator in Maasin City National High School. He is also a grade 11 and 12 science and mathematics teacher.
Good day, everyone. I am Kendra Joyce Zamora, your interviewer for today.
Hello, I'm Haris Dalida, your interviewer for today.
Good morning, everyone. We are here in Maasin City National High School together with our master teacher too, Mr. Ian Rivas Maglines. We're going to ask some few questions with regards to the biodiversity inclusion in this school premises. Now, for the first question, in Maasin City National High School, what is your view about diversity and inclusivity?
Okay. First of all, good morning to each and everyone, especially to the SED, students of St. Joseph College. Okay, so when we talk about diversity, learners learn in different ways, especially now that we are in the time of pandemic. So, learners basically can understand concepts or things in different approaches. You cannot just actually apply one method or one strategy to to all groups of people. So we can say that there is no strategy that can perfectly fit emotions. The way to apply different strategies because learners learn in different ways. That's what we call diversity. They learn in different ways. And when we talk about inclusivity, we have to consider that these learners learn in different ways and we need to cater whatever ways of learning they can be engaged with. So inclusive, and that includes marginalized population of the society. When we say marginalized population of the society, we can include those learners which were actually out of school before. We need to let them come to school because that's inclusive. We include all those children who are school-aged and even those who are not yet school-aged. So inclusivity, we have to consider all of those potential learners to come to school.
Wow, that's very great. As a leader in this school, do you have policies about diversity and inclusivity implemented in your school? What are these?
In class, to check whether teachers are actually applying the concept of diversity and inclusivity, lesson plans are being checked. It must be stressed out in the lesson plan that a lot of strategies or teaching methods have been applied in a single lesson so as to cater all the diverse needs of the learners. Okay. Now, in times of pandemic, we have this what we call as blended learning. Previously, we are encouraged to impose pure modular distance learning. But we have to take note, not all learners learn best through blended, through pure printed modular distance learning. That's why we have been introduced with blended learning. Now, blended learning basically is a form of learning which is flexible because it can cater to the needs of those learners who are into pure modular and those who are not into pure modular because they will be provided with supplemental activities for materials. When we say supplemental activities for materials, those learners who cannot understand fully using printed modular can be given with alternative or supplementary materials through also video lesson. Because there are some learners who can learn best when they can see, when they can hear something. So these are aids, teaching aids or teaching supplementary materials which can actually activate their sense of mind and thereby improving their comprehension and improving their learning outcomes. Now, aside from also video lessons that we can give to them to cater their diverse needs, we also have contextualized learning activity sheets, or what we call LAS, or the SLM, or self-learning modules. Because this is self-learning, we are considering the learning pace of the learners. For example, those slow learners are given other tests which can respond to their needs. And those learners who can learn faster can be given another set of activities which can actually respond to their respective needs as well. So since this is self-learning, they are learning at their own pace. However, the teachers are there to guide them as they are in their process of learning. So that's the best and the beauty of this blended learning and self-learning version that DepEd is implementing right now, especially in the time of pandemic.
Seems like the Department of Education is trying to reach and cater the needs.
Yes, that is.
But unfortunately, there are some students who are unable or disobeyed some of the policies. So, do you have any sanctions for pupils or students who disobey these policies?
Okay. We do not call this actually sanctions. We do not put sanctions to students. We adjust to them. For example, we are going to schedule for online class. Because again, let me introduce also that we are also giving online synchronous class to some learners who can access online. One of the things that we have to let them follow is the schedule of online classes. If ever there are students who cannot attend online class, we are not going to give them sanctions because it is not their fault and that's also our fault that they cannot go online because it depends upon the availability of the internet resources. However, if they cannot attend online, we can give them supplemental activities. So DepEd is actually letting their teachers realize the importance and the specific needs of the students, especially now in this time of pandemic. So again, we do not do sanctions. We are going to help every learner learn.
So that's very great to know. So in this moment of pandemic, since we are not in the same place together,
Yes.
You as a teacher, as a department head, the coordinator of the senior high school students are trying your best to make to cater the needs of the students.
Yes.
So
What are your best practices about diversity and inclusivity that are implemented in your school?
Okay, so one best practice that we have is we started it last year. We have what we call as Project Hawam. Project Hawam is a project of Masin City National High School in which we are allowing those less privileged learners who cannot afford cell phones, who cannot have gadgets to go online. So we are letting them borrow the DepEd tablets so that they can learn at their home. So this is inclusive because we are considering these learners who cannot go online. So we are providing them, we are giving them assistance that they really can have access online. Because there are some articles or there are some materials in which we are uploading online. So we have also the Senior High School Resource Hub. In the Senior High School Resource Hub, we are providing them each with a QR code that when they scan the QR code, all of the learning resources are there. The modular, the audio-visual assets created by the teachers, so they can access them online. So we call that as Resource Hub for Senior High School, and that is also one best practice. Now we can consider that as best practice for inclusivity and diversity because those learners who cannot get their modules on time because of some other jobs, because some of these learners are actually working right now, they can review and they can revisit these materials which are just online, so they can access them anytime they want. So inclusive because we are allowing them, including them, those situations. We are calling these learners who are in difficult circumstances. So aside from those learners who cannot actually access because of accessibility, there are also a lot of learners enrolled here who are living in remote areas. So they are also considered as learners having difficult circumstances. In distributing modules, one best practice that we are doing right now is we are giving the modules at home. So direct at home, so word-to-word delivery of modules. That's one best practice, especially those learners or parents who cannot retrieve their modules on schedule, on specific basis because of some rules of constitution. So we take note of those who cannot play modules on time and we're going to give them their course. So what is different in senior high school is our learners are actually diverse in terms of area, not only in the levels of learning, but diverse in terms of learning area. We have learners as far as Sur, Tugbangan, Malabo, and as far as their Yugo, Manhilo, Tawid. So it's hard to think how to cater the needs of these learners, knowing that they are diverse in terms of places. That we are having these teachers who are willing to go to their homes, their places, just to give these modules, so that these learners will really not be left behind.
Well, that's really nice, right, Agnes?
Yeah.
How do you cope with the demands and challenges of diversity and inclusivity in your school?
Okay, that is also a challenging question. Because we are aware that there are really learners who are diagnosed with specific and special needs. And our limitations is we don't have that material which are exclusively supposed to be for them. How do we respond to the challenges? We contextualize learning materials that at least somehow it can cater to the needs of these specific learners. For example, we have learners who are diagnosed as, for example, really slow learners with some mental problems, like mental problems, and they are diagnosed with that. So we are making specialized materials just for them. Yes. So the materials and the problems are different from those regular learners or from the rest. So these type of materials are actually designed for their own case, so that they will be encouraged and not discouraged to learn. Because once this type of learners, these special learners, once they feel that the tasks are so hard and so easy, they refrain from answering that, and they tend to stop schooling. That's why we decided in such a way that they will enjoy the materials for answering them. So those are the challenges that we need to face. But we are, doing something so that each of these concerns, especially in these terms of challenges with the university, will be answered and mitigated.
I'd like to say something.
Any words of advice or inspiration?
Yes.
Okay, this time of pandemic, we need to rise as one. Walang naiiwan dapat sa walang. We really have to rise as one. So that's why we have to give everything that we have. We have to resort to any other things that we have in great union, in unity, we can achieve this. So again, we have to rise over this pandemic as one. Walang naiiwan, no one should be left behind.
It seems like the Department of Education are trying their best to cater the needs of our students, especially those who are in the remote areas, and those students who are not able to access or to learn them. So, with the help of our teachers, Sir Ian and the Maasin City National High School faculties, they're trying their best to implement the curriculum that they. With this, thank you so much, sir, for the time that you spent for us. And this would be our pleasure to meet you and talk to you.